Hi and welcome to the 9th video of the Type 2 Diabetes course for comfort eaters, and this is about the first steps we're going to take, so these first 3 weeks. So first of all, I just want to talk about what the philosophy of the course is, and it's all around we're going to teach you to listen to your own body's needs, and this is something that's the opposite to most diets. Diets tell you what to do. They just say, just do this. Doesn't matter what you're doing, just follow these instructions. Those instructions are too simplistic. What you need to do is ground yourself, calibrate yourself in your body. That's what we're teaching you to do. So there's no telling you what to do. We give you tips and help to tune in to your hunger primarily, and what that's going to do in 3 weeks is that's going to help you to glimpse a kind of new version for you. And just to confirm, there's going to be no shouting. So in terms of a brief overview on what we're going to do, the 3 weeks are split into kind of 3 key sections. The first one is about your hunger, and this is where we're going to really try as much as you can each day to just eat when you're hungry. You're going to fail, you're going to misunderstand it, you're going to use the wrong hunger. Absolutely fine. You're just practicing. The whole of this in practicing. If it takes you 4 weeks or 5 weeks, doesn't matter. If that helps you to be healthier for the rest of your life, that is an absolute win. So don't put unrealistic demands on yourself, but that first week is going to be about listening to true hunger and starting to learn about the fake hunger, because you'll realize when you feel hungry and you've already just had some food that actually it isn't real hunger. So you're going to learn those basics then. Going to learn some simple kind of resets, and we'll also have, for example, some questionnaires to fill out that you can use to help track how you feel throughout the day. The next week is all about planning. Now this is one of the superpowers that helps you to, by tapping into your willpower battery, it means you can be good more times in the day. So in the second week you're going to decide what kind of foods you want to plan, how you want to plan it, and in that week you're going to go and do your shopping so that by the start of week 3 you are absolutely on it and you're trying these new things in real life. So for example, you'll be trying your new breakfast, maybe your new lunches, maybe even making some small changes to evening meals where you might make a portion for the next day. Just things like that. You will actually try it and you'll glimpse at how you could kind of live the new you, because you know change takes time, and honestly it might be a decade. And that sounds absolutely horrible and scary, and you probably don't want to do it. But if I say to you in 3 weeks you'd be happy to actually go on that adventure, that's a different proposition. It's not 10 years of misery, it's actually 10 years of enjoying the challenge, you know, climbing up the mountain and, you know, going up bigger and bigger mountains, more and more challenges, and just enjoying life more. So that's our kind of goal. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the whole system so you could see where it kind of sat inside it. The whole of Balance is based on 3 key fundamental concepts, and that's your mind, your body, and your fuel. And these are the 3 things that we work on to help improve how you feel. Now, I'm not going to go into lots of detail because there's lots of other layers to it. I'll talk a little bit more about that in video 10, but these 3 weeks we're going to work on 3 key areas: brain power, planning to succeed, and healing your mind. So brain power is about using micro fasting. So that's basically making smart decisions. It's not about enduring misery. So that's the first thing we learned. The second thing, the planning, we've just talked about. Planning helps you succeed. If you've planned out your meals, and I don't mean to the nth degree, I mean you've got a pot that you can make porridge in 1 minute in the morning, you'll do that and you'll feel really good and you'll know you've done the right thing. And the third part that we haven't talked so much about is actually how it's going to help heal your mind. So when you've dieted before, when you're on the diet you're happy. When you come off the diet, what happens is you create a negative mindset in your head because you think eating nice food equals failure. Now this mindset that we have, it can take years to get rid of, and that's one of the things you're going to feel at the end of the 3 weeks. You'll feel a freedom from that kind of being tracked by thinking about all the food in a negative way, and it's just going to help you to think in a slightly different and more balanced and intuitive way. Okay, so this is an example of one of the worksheets. So this worksheet, there's not tons of stuff to fill in. In fact, you don't even have to fill it in. This is really just for people who want to kind of note things down and have a look at how things are changing. The long and short of it is you have, I think there's about 20 boxes, 30 boxes for each week to fill in. So it's not much. And basically all you're kind of noting is how many times you felt full a day, or how many times you felt hungry, and then you know, how long you've been fasting for, just to note it down and just to kind of be able to see it on the screen. We're also going to be giving you content. So the course is actually delivered via email. So what you do after this is you're going to sign up, and in that course you'll be able to have 5 emails a week, and they're going to help guide you and tell you what to do. They're going to give you links to resources. So for example, this one here, this is a great example of how we take some existing kind of images you'll see on social media, so the good carbs versus bad carbs, and we'll put on top of it a layer of nuance that helps you to see it in a slightly different way. So for example, good bad carbs, it's not really sophisticated enough, it's a bit simplistic. Instead, what you think of is the carbs on the left, the leafy greens, the nuts, those are slow release carbs, so they're not likely to turn into fat and you can eat more of them. The one on the right hand side, these carbs, they're the tasty ones, but they're pre-digested. They have got the fibre stripped out, so if you eat too much of them, you're likely to turn some of it into fat, and that's hard to burn. So it's just about being mindful. This is another example where you see these meal plans and you just think, oh, they look amazing. The reality of them is completely different. 5 pans, 30 minutes to cook, too much washing. I mean, there's probably 100 ingredients there. And what we say is, for example, I mean, this might not work for you, but for me, I like daily tapas. I have pots in the fridge, I put them together, I change the proportions. It's cheap, it's quick, it's varied. That is the way to practically solve your problems. Another example of these veg pots that I make up, I don't actually have them now as a snack. I used to have them as a snack, but again, they take 15 minutes to make on a Sunday, and then throughout the week you can take these to work. It's an absolute winner. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is please go to balance.co.uk/sign up. This is going to be open from the 1st November 2023, the email course, and you're going to get 5 emails per week, and that's just going to help you to have a go at the system and just glimpse at the new you, which is, it's pretty exciting. Okay, so that's the end of video 9. The next video is basically what happens after the 3 weeks, so it's just a glimpse into the future. Thanks a lot and see you soon.